would have created, because at some point of time I have also done it or somebody has done it to me,
Correct.
so I know how it feels. But if I had not gone through that cycle, I will not know how much
You
it
don't
hurts.
know. So the whole of life journey is
You have to go through
to understand life in many different dimensions. That's what Shiva becomes a Jiva, Shiva becomes a tiger, Shiva becomes an elephant, explores life in many forms.
So what you're saying is that you have to go through life and go through these ups and downs to come to that.
That's it. See, the thing is, it's like this. What happens is that Shiva is infinite consciousness. He wants to explore life. He has to take infinite forms and experience life in infinite angles. Then decide, okay, come on.
That's part of it.
Have you, obviously you must have, experience with deities coming, because obviously this is all, what you call, what can I say, these are just vibrations or, these deities which we say, devis and gods, they are for real. I mean, you make them happen and they do come, so you have experienced them.
You are a deity.
Oh, that way.
No, I'm saying, please understand your concept of deity. I want to clarify.
No, but like
See,
people say they come in forms from up.
The thing is, please understand, everything is what you perceive in life is your mental mode of your understanding of life manifests as a project. Okay, now let us take that person deity, that deity who's standing there, right? So for you, what does it mean, that deity?
Rama, yeah.
Means what? Let's say I say Rama is standing in front of me. Okay, does it mean anything to you? I mean, for your question. No. For your question, okay. You say, I'll say, you asked whether deities are manifesting. I said, say Rama manifests in front of me. So my answer doesn't mean anything to you. Okay.
Unless I experience it myself.
But I'll make it understand in different way. Right? Rama is a person who was born in India or for some time. Now Rama is it a physical body? The physical body is gone. Okay. Rama is Rama's essence, which is actually what you call dharma, principle, the unchanging principles of life. Rama was only a symbolic or manifestation of some principle. Now, is there dharma I can see? I can see dharma everywhere. Sun is rising, sun is setting. Okay, sun doesn't decide that tomorrow I will take a leave. Okay. The heart is beating. This is all part of dharma. Am I seeing Rama? I am seeing Rama. Now the question is, what you call as deity manifesting? Is Rama real for me? Is much more real for me than a physical Rama standing in front of me.
But he can come in physical form as well.
But that has no meaning for me. That's utterly meaningless for me. It may be meaningful for you, but for me it doesn't mean anything.
But still, can he come? Has he come?
See, the thing is, anything which you desire in your life will manifest in some way. Okay, if Rama has to come to you as a physical structure, he will come. But the question is, there is a meaning for that. For you there may be meaning, for me there is no meaning. For me, everything is Rama. Okay, then you say, oh, can you see Rama standing with the eyes blinking and standing talking to me? No. Okay, everything operating in a natural principle is Rama for me. And it's much more real than a physical person talking to me.
But is there a Vishnu lok, a Shiva lok?
The answer for that, again I will tell you, what is lok for you has some meaning. Okay. What are you today?
Human being.
You are a human being. When you are a human being, that means you are identifying with the body and you are identifying with the space and time. So when you are identifying space and time, there is a space, a deity which is sitting in some space and time is somewhere. Okay. Now let us say tomorrow you become self-realized. Then you understand I am not a body, mind and I am not a body and mind. Then you are consciousness. Then where are you?
You are everywhere.
Then where is the deity?
They'll still be somewhere, you know.
They are you.
It's very hard. Because it takes away the faith.
So how does this
they help
work?
us.
No, that's what I'm saying. The faith, you have to understand what is the faith. Faith is a certain level of understanding in life. As you evolve, that faith start taking different shapes and forms. Right? It's not a blind thing. It's not. Then it becomes this. Life is not frozen. Life is moving. So, okay, I will give you an example. Okay. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Have you heard of this? Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Have you heard of this? So now you have a Johnny, little Johnny. He comes to Papa. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. School gaya bete? Gaya, Papa. Kya pada? A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. Shabash bete, Papa खुशी हो गया and sugar लाके, chocolate लाके बेटे को दे दिया. Now Johnny has become a little bit older. He is going to SSS now. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. School गया बेटे? गया, Papa. क्या पढ़ा? A for apple, B for bat.
Same.
It is understanding as you evolve, it will evolve. No, it doesn't get frozen. The spirituality is fluid. Your understanding becomes more and more refined.
How? We have to create it. We have to make situations like that. Otherwise, people
That is the
take
learning process of
multiple
time,
lifetimes,
time and
same,
space.
same.
I'll tell you. I'll come to that also. So understand that whole concept of deity, as a period of time it changes. Okay, I'll tell you how it will change in my life. Okay, I'll just tell you. Right? Initially, for me, Shiva was a person who is sitting in Kailasa. Okay, very attractive, and I used to get attracted to Shiva. Then after this 1989, I started entering into deep meditations every time. So far I was not meditating. Now I am sitting for meditation hours together.
Hours.
Okay, sitting in meditation and all this mosquito biting and sitting in meditation. Okay,
And you have no clue about mosquito bites and all, nothing.
more focused on Shiva, right? So this had happened. Then suddenly, gradually over a period of time, Shiva sitting in Kailasa, then how Shiva is omnipresent and omnipotent? That question came to me. So then I understand, okay, Shiva is everywhere. So probably Shiva, when we say Shiva, it means must be that the qualities of Shiva. Okay, the qualities of Shiva is wisdom. So now it became more clear to me. I can, wherever I see wisdom, I can see Shiva. Some amount of wisdom you speak, oh, there's Shiva here, right? So then also we become Shiva, is become Vairagya, detachment. So I'm able to see the detachment in everybody's life. So the mother becomes attached to the child, okay? Then when it interacts with the husband, the child is forgotten. She becomes detached and she becomes attached to the husband. So the detachment I can see there. So then Shiva became much more reality, closer reality to me than a person who is sitting in Kailasa. So then as I started understanding, those qualities started developing in me. I started acquiring the qualities of Shiva. Because now Shiva is not a physical structure. Right? So then as I started becoming more and more aware, then it realized, oh, Shiva is not just quality, because qualities will come and go. Shiva is something more. Shiva is consciousness. Then it becomes, Shiva become my consciousness, which is never changes. Right? So like that, what happens is in our spiritual journey, what was solid and concrete will become abstract, it becomes refined, and it becomes a part of you. That's the journey. As long as Shiva is separate from you, sitting somewhere in Kailasa or Himalayas, then still a gap is there. Right? The journey happens like that. So what if you are asking me question why it happens? So either you question and you probe and you become sincere to yourself, you become true to yourself and look at that, or somebody comes to you, you go to some master who will question and shatter every concept of what you have. Right? A master is not one who gives answers to your question. He is the one who questions your answers. Because he will want to shake off all the accumulated
Ruffles.
ruffles.
Then also it should, acceptance should come in spite of listening to that it should come.
You are a doctor, right? You are a doctor. Now, do you go to a patient? Do you go to any house and say, "Are you a patient? I'll treat you." The patient has to come to you, right? Then patient says, "Okay, now you say I have to do surgery." The patient says, "Okay, doctor, do surgery." No, I don't want to do it. What you do in my stomach, I don't know. Then you want anything. That's what is acceptance, right? Unless somebody says that I want to listen, I want to clear up my route, nobody can help anybody.
No, even with listening, the deep-seated those beliefs and all, they have to go.
See, the deep-seated beliefs, the whole spiritual journey is we have picked up a lot of unconsciously wrong things. The guru, the word of guru or Shiva. Shiva is a total destroyer. Please understand, Shiva has never done a constructive role in his life. He's a he's a pure terrorist, destroyer. Everything. He destroys whatever comes to his mind. Shiva is a destroyer. Shiva destroys, shatters every aspect of ignorance. That's what Shiva is about. And the knowledge and wisdom shines by itself. It doesn't require light, doesn't require anything. Sun doesn't require any another light. Sun is all that cloud has to go.
Will that happen?
I'm telling you, I'm not telling any magical thing. I'm telling very logical things, no?
Tell me one thing. In every household, there's a prayer room or prayer place and all that. Is it a must there?
You went to schools? In your days of schooling, there was some uniform there? Huh? What uniform did you wear?
I don't remember. White frock.
Why there? And after you go to the college, is there the uniform is there? Why?
Discipline.
We have already been disciplined.
At certain stage of our life, we require some discipline. Okay?
But that stage takes forever, many, many lifetimes.
I don't know. It may grow for some person very quickly. It may take for some person fast. How will you know? I'm saying it's a part of some part of discipline is required in our life,
That's right.
right? Okay.
But then when we sit in front of God and we beg for something, are we begging from ourselves then? Or we
You're
still-
being selfish.
or we still
Let's say
begging?
be selfish. I'm saying be selfish.
Of
Okay.
course, if we ask from our parents, what is wrong
I'm
with that?
saying be selfish. I'm saying nothing wrong because these are all evolution process. Tomorrow I can give a very theoretical advice that you don't be selfish. Right? First of all, you don't understand what is selfishness. Right? I can say people word use the selfishness and the ego and all this in very general terms, but they don't know what they mean. They know only English meaning of that. They have never looked at it in a deeper sense. Right? So, first thing you understand, by praying to God, what happens is an outlet. Okay? Whether what you pray will come back or not, I don't know. But you get an outlet. Otherwise, what happens? We become emotional bombs.
You feel scared.
Yes.
Huh?
You feel
You
scared.
explode. Okay? So,
You have to vent out.
you went out. God is actually, you went out in front of God because He's a universal being. So you went out. It's fine. Right? Now, by the process of venting out, what happens is that if you suppress, like vomiting, okay, it will be uncomfortable, it goes out. Then you start getting some calmness. Okay, peace.
You're at peace with yourself.
In that peace, okay, calmness, okay, you start becoming more connected with God.
More?
Connected with God. Feeling connected with God. So there's natural process. What results come is immaterial. What impact it has on your life matters. The impact of prayer in your life, begging, borrowing, whatever is that, impact of prayer, you feel calmness in mind, peaceful in mind. That is the grace of God. Then you say, okay, fine. Then you say, God, I am praying for this. And whatever is your wish, let it happen. And it will happen anyway. Like God's wish only, it will happen. So you say, okay, it's your wish. So you start suddenly feeling relieved and peaceful and calm inside. That is the impact of prayer.
Otherwise, it will build up and then you'll have to vomit.
Anyway, husband is there to fight to vomit and wife is there for husband to vomit.
And then that can result into
Always
catastrophe.
husband and wife come to press their buttons, each other's buttons, always like
That's why the marriage is, no?
But so many people have seen they are everybody they are both spiritual.
How many people you have seen from inside, my dear? You have seen people from outside. Have you seen a single person from inside?
A lot of people, I mean,
You have not seen yourself from inside. You cannot make comment on somebody else. You can see from some outside something, but what you see from outside and what is from inside is very, very different.
Only you know about yourself better than
A
anybody else.
criminal may be highly spiritual. A saint may be highly criminal inside. From outside we can't judge. And don't need to judge. All that you have to say is, what I am. Look at yourself.
Can you look at me from inside?
Why should I look at from inside? You have to look at from inside. My looking into you from inside.
My looking will be different.
I have already
biased.
I have I have already gained what I have to gain from my looking my inside. Okay. Now you ask Uma. So after some time she understands from inside what Guru is telling. Okay. What I tell from inside, not what I tell from outside. Ask her. Any moment she will know exactly what I am going to tell. So that is the inside Guru, inner Guru. My job is awaken your inner Guru. What I tell as outer Guru doesn't matter. If I am able to awaken your inner Guru, that's more than sufficient, because that is the one who comes with your life, not me. I am just coming and going once in a while.
So you are the answer to your own question.
When you say you are the answer, you have a lower self and you are a higher self. A lower self is the ego, higher self is the Atma. Okay. So now there is a disconnect there, obviously, because of identity. So that higher self answers the lower self questions. That is the inner answer. Now the ego answering ego's question will not be satisfied.
That will not satisfy. That will not work.
See how good I am confusing, okay? You ask me anything, I will confuse you.
Sitting here and getting blessings, then I'm happy with that. No, the blessings.
Spirituality is not a process of gaining anything. It is damn process of getting rid of everything you accumulate as a baggage. You have accumulated social baggage, you have accumulated a cultural baggage, you have accumulated
Financial baggage.
all baggages, no? Just get rid of it.
But
Conceptuals.
once realization comes, okay, whenever, still people do they still accumulate karmas? Like
No.
they
If the realization is
interact with friends,
If the
family?
realization is there is no karma for any attachment. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay. I mean, let me ask a question. From the examples what you know yourself, right? So, let us say you are a doctor. Okay. So you have seen in your lifetime maybe about 10,000 patients. How much of that is successful? How many of them are successful?
in their lives.
I mean, in your treatment, how many of them are really successful? How many of the treatments have failed?
Majority are successful.
Okay, some have failed.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the failed ones will leave an impression on you, will hurt you. Because you are doing a profession. You are having a professional attitude towards patients. Okay? So nothing, what happens to the patient, you have done your best and nothing hurts you. Nothing leaves a karmic impression. Okay? But a small thing at home will hurt you for 10 years. Why?
No.
You have not become a professional wife. You have not become a professional mother. You have become a real mother.
That's because you have more expectations at home.
No, you are not understanding the difference between you and your role.
So there are two different people.
You are
two
mixing
different
up.
places.
You are a professional mother. Interact with children. You are a professional wife. Don't mix up yourself, you and your role. As a doctor, you don't get hurt because you know that I am performing a profession. It's a role you are performing. Okay? But in your home, you become wife or a mother. Both are roles, not you. Do the best of your ability. Then whatever happens, you will not get hurt.
We don't do the best of our ability because the emotions get entangled. The ego
That's
comes
because you become your role. Why do you want to become your role?
Because the stimuli that come from other side.
You can always become a victim game. Don't play victim game in front of me.
No, I mean it's for everybody. I
No.
think. Because
How can you generalize your statement to everybody?
No, what I mean is it's a 24/7. With patients, you don't even remember them. They come, they go, you do your best at that point, 15 minutes.
Same thing at your home. Same thing with the husband. Same thing with children. Why are you confusing this?
Detach yourself.
The detachment means that I am playing a role. Never forget I am playing a role.
But the thing is that you feel that sometimes you're not doing the right thing. You're not playing the role properly. That's what I mean.
You have to play your role properly. Okay.
If you have not done it,
So I'll tell you the problems. Why is the problem? As a doctor, you are a trained doctor. You know what play role you have to play when a person comes with the emergency. You have to give this injection. As a mother, nobody has told you what role you have to play.
As a matter what injection you don't have to do.
I told
So-
you
so
before
that's-
this,
that's, you
the
know-
job descriptions were not given to us. That is the-
As a role of a mother, we are confusing ourselves because we are not well trained with that. That's all.
that's God's fault. So that is the thing, because then again it's the input from others. It's not that you're playing with. As a doctor, the patient is there for help. They will not contradict you. They will not. There's some are there who are. They come.
So you basically want to dominate
But at
everybody. You don't want
home-
anybody to contradict.
No, it's not that. What I mean to say is that there is no need with your patients to be, getting
See,
involved, because you just do your bit and they're out and they're out.
No, nobody
That's
can
what he's
hurt
saying.
you.
At home, you do your bit as a mother and wife.
Nobody,
For a long time.
nobody can hurt you. The hurt is because you have accepted something which is not real in that moment. You are Shiva. Okay? When the Shiva forgets that he is playing the role, actually that's why Shiva, if you have read any of this Rudram or Chamakam, okay, the Shiva's teaching, it's a praise of Shiva, right? Shiva is praised. Oh, you are the tree, you are the hunter, you are the killed, you are the animal, everything is Shiva. Okay? But the beauty of Shiva is Shiva plays every role beautifully, but not attached to any role. And only such a person is called a best actor. A best actor becomes a hero or villain very easily. Okay? Now imagine that hero starts feeling bad when he becomes a villain, then there's a problem. He is getting attached to the role. The detachment means whatever your role you play it properly without attachment to the role.
That properly is not happening. No, that doesn't happen because of circumstances. That's what I'm saying.
It's not because
Otherwise, every mother would be perfect. Every child would be perfect.
don't even
That
ever
is what the journey
generalize.
of life
Don't
is.
never generalize for anybody. Please understand, you don't know anybody. You know only one
Give
person.
myself. I may look back and think that maybe I didn't give
So-
everything proper to my children.
so-
Maybe I could have done better.
So you cannot go and do correct anything in the past.
No.
Okay. So what has happened in the past is gone. What you do now, based on the learning, is what all that what you can do. By regretting and crying over the past, nothing can be done. So something happened in the past because of unconscious life. Now at this moment onwards, can you live a conscious life? When you do perform a role, I am a role. What is the best way to do this role? Now whenever we say best way to the role, okay, it's always with a limitation, right? We don't have infinite knowledge for playing a role. So to that extent, what best role I can play is what you have to see and do your best.
Who decides that best?
You, I'm sure out of 10,000 patients, there are 3,000 patients who had some still problems with your treatment. But you don't regret because you have done your best with the evidence. There is more advanced technology. Do you think whatever you know the best, there is somebody in America has discovered much more than you? You don't have the knowledge. Fine. What I know, I have done my best. That's why you don't have regret. But if you know the best, but you don't do that, then you have to regret. So why do you have regret in life?
इसका एक बहुत अच्छा, I'll give you a very
Because-
beautiful example of
because-
this. Is about the waste. When I used to sell lighting, our products of content-based lighting were rated as number 2 in the country. In the country. So there was always resistance. Philips was always the leader, still is the leader. There was a consultant in Delhi by the name of Ashkumar Eni. I think he's still a consultant, one of the major consultants there. So I went to him and I said, why didn't you approve our products in this project? On the third meeting, he gave me his reason, saying, he says, Philips is the best perceived product. I asked him this question, I said, what if something went wrong with Philips? It's not that, nothing will go wrong with Philips.
Right.
Something can go wrong, and
Right.
maybe in this project that you are giving, something goes wrong with this, then what will happen? He says, I have a very simple answer. I'll tell my client, I have given you the best perceived product in the country today. If that has failed, I can't do anything. But if something goes wrong with your product, then my client will tell me, why did you not give me Philips? Because that's a better perceived product. Same.
At a given point of time, we can do what is the best available knowledge
Exactly.
at that point of time. But I cannot cry that yesterday I didn't have that knowledge. Okay, or tomorrow I may have better knowledge because I didn't have extra knowledge yesterday. I didn't do that. That's not possible. Practically not
But
possible.
if you had a knowledge and you had a choice, but you took a wrong.
Then you have every right to cry.
I don't think anybody takes a wrong decision. It's just based on those circumstances that you take a decision. Only time will tell whether the decision was right or wrong.
Maybe sometimes based on the consequences, we think that the decision is,
That's why the life should not be treated as a result outcome at any point of time. Life is a constant learning process,
It's a journey.
and that constant learning process, life teaches every moment of new things to us, and that's why the guru is in our life every moment.
too difficult concepts.
It's a concept or it's a
Because
problem, it's a discussion
that's why
where you
when the guilt comes,
you
you feel that you had a choice. At
you have to
some
get
point, but I
information.
didn't
You
take.
have to.
Always, please understand, looking back, always you feel I could have done some better, but at that point of time, that was the best possible you could do.
No need to feel guilty.
Huh?
No need to feel guilty.
No, you have a choice to feel guilty. I have nobody to stop you.
Yeah, that guilt is by way of comparison. You're comparing today with
My
yesterday.
mobile.
This is good.
Just keep it. Remove the cable. Alright, that guilt is comparing what you were yesterday to the comparing what you are today. What you were yesterday is very different. Given a choice, where do you want to go out of Kashmir? Okay, it's such a beautiful place. Right? But at that time,
I was never there.
okay, what
I
I'm
was
saying.
born Jammu and then.
Huh.
That's okay. But
Yeah, I'm saying.
What I mean is that forefathers,
Yeah,
our parents,